Hello! Finally having succeeded at consuming some coffee and otherwise waking up after the day at work. So it is time to go fishing, which is of course much more useful and productive activity. One might claim with some good basis in fact also. So let's see about what we can find this time at fishing proper. And apparently we immediately get bodied, so that's not such a great start, but do not know if there is any specific measure to do much about those, other than that they will be then removed. So thank you for the host, Beach by Gas. So we are ready to go fishing and apparently got some followage also from less desirable source, but it is what it is. So my action bar now looks kind of less than optimal. They do have like very useful names also, like is back, has one, is after you. So, and also PogChamp, so that sounds kind of what it is, like phenomena of the internet age and computation. It appears like let's do this kind of thing semi-automatic at least, so there probably isn't that much else than to going on. So let's see about where we would like to go and fish first. Having done a lot of the power lake lately, do think it might be a good idea to do a detour to St. Genos Lake first. The Baikal was kind of demanding, like you get one fish now and then, so probably St. Genos Lakes. Let's actually see from the profile whether it was the biggest fish. Yes, the 7.3 kilograms the last time was actually the biggest fish we have gotten from the game, so that's very nice overall. Striped bass. Oh, hello Struggle, thank you for the raid. You all get a wave. Thank you for the raid and great to see you all. Welcome to the stream and hopefully you enjoy some late night fishing with the Skunk. And also Sean River, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you will enjoy the stream. So let's then proceed to the St. Genos Lakes and try for some nice big carp, or there should also be a catfish, but never actually seen. I've seen most of the other of these, but the catfish is kind of like interesting how to get them. Like also tried. Jay on Twitch, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream and hopefully you will enjoy some skunky fishing. Indeed, hello Struggle. How did your new Beat Saber setup with the full body tracking work? Noticed from the message that you had been doing some new things with your stream. Let's again choose the large body of water, like walk from here and to the very tip of the lake, do think. Ah, great to hear, Struggle, that it worked well. And indeed, thank you for the raid. It was very nice of you. Nice of you to remember the skunk. So let's walk a bit to the very tip of the lake for a good casting position. In general, the scenery in the fishing game is like really pleasant also to just see and walk about in addition to the fishing. So in that respect, this is somewhat like the Hunter, which is even more like a hiking simulator with sometimes some hunting included. So in that respect, this also somewhat reflects the same idea that you have very nice scenery and then you also sometimes get fish. So this would be a pretty good spot. So let's buy some bait and get started. Probably going to try like considering the amount of carp might be interesting to see whether there is any other bait that would especially interest the carp. Wax worm, kind of like different kind of a maggot apparently. It has nice shape and is a bit shiny, like the 3D model of the bait is also observable. So yeah, I have not at least yet seen or like have had the dog in the Hunter. Wasn't even aware the game offers one, but certainly like would be interesting. Probably going to stream the Hunter actually, like daytime tomorrow again for some like hopefully more successful attempt at tackling the bulletproof moose like the previous time, like too small a bullet to make much of a dent on the moose. These are like $10 a piece, so let's try a couple and see if they are more effective. Like $10 and the normal maggot, which looks a lot like a waxworm, $2, so like 5 times more expensive. So these things would like give you also 5 times more fish. One would hope. Like yes. Ah, yeah, the dog sounds actually pretty nice. There's also the ATV, but the ATV costs like extra to get as a DLC. So haven't really been looking yet at the getting the ATV. It's more fun also to walk around in that respect. So would say that the dog in turn would be quite nice in more than one respect, because it also would be very functional for hunting, as it is generally well known fact that hunting is very often done with the help of a canine companion. So let's cast out and see about catching some fish. At least we have like the premium bait now with the $10 a piece wax worm. So let's see if any fish care at all. For like it's 5 times more expensive than a maggot, so it should be like very effective when you compare the amount of fish you can catch and the cost of the bait. Like it should bring in always like $80 7-kilogram fish to be sustainable, but it's interesting to see whether it does anything. At least we immediately had a bite, like, and it's also a pretty big one. At least it pulled a lot at first, but actually do suspect this is a medium-sized Crucian carp from the behavior now. Perch. New record. So it actually was not a Crucian carp. 1.36 kilograms. Actually very nice looking fish. Not bad at all. $22. So certainly we are already like winning in terms of the price of the bait. Yes, this was like more than 10 was very nice, like the first time ever, which was like extremely nice. So thank you for the raid. And also Luna, you of course get the wave. Great to see you, and welcome to the stream. After getting like the Suitor rebooted again with sufficient application of caffeine, it's good to go fishing, and also very well awake now. The skunk is well attentive and ready to fish. So let's see if the premium $10 a piece bait also comes out strongly the second time. First time it was over $10 fish, so it was kind of a winning choice, but let's see with the second one. At least it bite very quickly again. And it's not a small fish. Can immediately say that much. It's actually a very strong fish. Now at least apparently able to reel it in. Got tired quite quickly, but the distance increased at first quite a bit, so pike. Alright, that's actually a pretty large one too, like a large, very nicely hydrodynamic looking pike. And also new record, $30. So actually the premium bait, at least this far, was worth the premium price. So let's buy a couple more and see about a bit more fish. Surprisingly good actually, like not really big fish, but not bad either. So how was Luna's day if you are around to chat? Hopefully not too difficult a Friday. This one was kind of quite tired after getting back, so rested a bit and then tried to get awake again. Also great to hear that Struggle had a good stream with the new setup. It's always great to see that things work out, especially technically, considering how technology tends to be, that it produces certain level of disappointment. Or pike, a bit smaller, but again like $24, so we are certainly winning, like 1.5 kilogram fish. Very nice, so we are actually winning with the premium bait. It seems that pike likes it a lot more than the maggot, so actually there's some purpose clearly for the $10 a piece premium worm. Like, it looks like a scaled down maggot, but it's certainly yeah. Oh, 2 raids in a stream, that's very nice. Yeah, also had the Hoss bot raid, like, yes, it's like really useful, as talked in the very beginning, like the phenomenon of the internet age, automatic hooliganism. All right, and we have a customer. All right, that's actually a bit bigger than the average cruise and carp. It has a nice pattern and everything, but it's not very valuable, like $5. So actually, let's release that. And what other like fancy bait we do have? Like $12 level 10, like yeah, a dragonfly, interesting, like grasshopper. And then we have live bait, which is of course like real fish, important for the kind of exotics, like marlin. They want to catch a actual fish. But yes, considering the overall, also interesting to try would be the egg, but it seems it's only for like some quite specific species. So also the leech is it indeed is fish time again. Great to see you, Camu. So you also of course get a wave. We were just considering which kind of bait to pick for some good fishing. So considering, might try the leech next. It's like it's more black and shiny than the waxworm. Actually struggle this far. We got a couple of pretty nice pikes with the waxworm, kind of like premium bait, $10 a piece. So in that respect also quite interesting. have been trying different kinds of bait, also like nice 3D model of the leech. So let's try a couple of those. It's $6 each, so not also cheap. Let's see how it differs from like the wax worm. The wax worm actually worked pretty well, but it's $10 each, so it needs to catch a pretty good fish to be profitable. So the leech is also interesting, like premium bait compared to the $2 maggot. Alright, and we have a customer. Also a pretty strong start. Let's see if it's like the cruise and carp or something bigger. As the cruise and carp trashes really powerfully also. Yes, it's a moderate sized cruise and carp. That's already a sell. $7. Let's go for more. Also, of course, trying to save up for the fly fishing set, so can also try fly fishing. So would need some good fish for that. We'll see what we can get. And we have a customer. Pretty quick bites with the, at least currently, like anecdotally with the premium bait. This probably again is like a cruise and carp or something. Perch. Not bad. $10. Let's try a bit different direction and actually try the kind of anecdotal it bites better proposal with the red worm. So let's see about like whether the red worm gets a bite as quickly as the premium bait. It was always like 10-20 seconds at most. Indeed struggle the big fishes. It would be nice to get again like 7 kilograms like last time. That was a big one. Alright, we have a customer. And it's tugging a bit, but apparently can be reeled indirectly, so probably going to be like half a kilogram or something. Let's see. Perch, $13. 790 grams, so not such a bad fish at all. Let's see what we catch this time. Still waiting for the 45-kilogram carp that is advertised on the description of the St. Zenos lakes, like known for our 45-kilogram carps, but actually haven't gotten like more than 2 or 3 kilograms maybe here ever. The 7-kilogram one was like really nice fish, almost like length of the screen. That was really nice to catch. Alright, this is actually fighting considerably. At least a bit, but now it's again like really thin, so might be a cruising carp. But a bit feisty certainly. Alright, it's a bit bigger perch, over 1 kilogram. Very nice looking fish with the reddish semi-transparent fins and everything. $18, so it's certainly a keeper. So ready to fish more. Might also visit the Powell Lake in a while to see if we use like the $10 bait, do we catch more big fish in the same part of the lake. Somehow the use of the boat there hasn't been that interesting compared to fishing from the pier. This fish is actually again, at least at first, fighting quite a bit. Also the purple fishing line is pretty good already durability wise, so it's quite easy to reel. Oh, that's a very nice sized pike. Nice pattern. Very nice size. Over half a meter. Almost 2 kilograms. $30, so it's actually also a very nice catch. It's a big one already, would say, struggle, like over half a meter, very nice, sleek, long fish, so would consider like the $30 fish already. A big fish, it's like a good catch, and looks very nice also. Long, sleek fish. Even if pike is not usually considered like a great delicacy, but it still has pretty good price in that respect. So let's cast out for more, and maybe in a while go and visit the Powell Lake again. So again, pretty good quick bite, and a bit of fighting at least to start with too. Usually haven't had need to adjust the brakes on the reel. It's also possible to adjust the brakes dynamically but usually haven't needed like dynamic braking because. Alright, again a pike. Not bad. $25, so certainly a keeper. With that, let's move to the Power Lake for a while and maybe try some premium bait by the usual spot at the pier and see if we can catch like a very large bass again, like we had good luck last time with the bass. So let's walk to the usual spot here. This lake has quite extensive boat facilities compared to the couple of boats moored here that you can use. Never really found the boat like worth the effort here. You can get further onto the lake, but still like the tip of the pier is a surprisingly good fishing spot. It would be nice if you could also lounge on the deck chairs when not fishing. Alright, the usual spot. There's already like a fish waiting for us. Very good, nice clear water, so let's try a couple of the like premium like wax worm and see what we get. And now wait for a good bite. Seems to take a bit longer here. And we have interest. Also some tension, so might be a fish of some size. Alright, still $32 though, so the 2 kilograms striped bass certainly pays for the premium bait. Not bad. let's try a bit different direction and like a bit shorter cast and see how that works. Alright, we have a interested customer on the other end of the line. Looks like pretty nice sized fish from the looks of it. Yes, over 3 kilograms striped bass, also very nice looking fish. $52, so certainly paid for the premium bait. Let's get a couple of more. The waxworm has actually been quite nice. Let's try a couple of more and a bit different direction, like towards the boats and the pier maybe, with the nice fog and reflections going too. There we go. Compared to the starting one, this fishing float is already really nice and visible. The starting one was so narrow that it actually would show as like a couple of pixels. Alright, there's some interest. Pretty good tension too. Let's try to reel them in. Alright, that was a feisty pumpkin seed. Like this was pretty much the first fish that is more or less a loss with the premium bait. Like yes, $4. Yeah, let's release them and maybe try in this direction this time. Like the pumpkin seed was kind of disappointing. It fights really hard. It's interesting, like very strong tension. Then you get a lot like the cruise and carp. You actually get quite a small fish for the amount of tension. It's like the pumpkin seed pulls surprisingly hard for its size. It's interesting. Some of the fish apparently trash a lot comparatively, and then in turn, for example, the pike tends to be that the tension is not very strong, but actually it might be a rather large fish, so it clearly has modeled to some degree like how they are to fight comparatively. Like the pumpkin seed and the cruise and carp are really feisty for their size. Alright, and there's a customer. A lot like with the phone sales, you have an interested customer on the other end of the line, literally off the hook. Hopefully not. This one also trashed quite a bit. Smallmouth bass. Actually not bad, 1 kilogram, $17, so. And still going to dare to try the premium bait, a couple of them, and let's try if we again get like only the pumpkin seed here. Not yet quite given up on the. Alright, I'm not going to cast yet either, as we should of course also equip the bait. So let's reset the and actually put bait on the hook. Kind of limited fishing without bait. There we go, like saves you money, but it certainly ain't getting fish. Alright, and going to give another try still to this side. A bit shorter cast, and let's see if we get again like the pumpkin seed or something more interesting. Yes, you can actually get to ocean proper. It's more expensive, of course, and you can fish even for marlin, like the really big ticket items. There's also like Japan and the Amazon River later on for like a lot more money. So actually, there's a lot to see yet in this game, which is why also playing this very regularly, because there will be like big marlin fishing on the ocean and some kind of like unusual fish on the Amazon. So this will be actually, yes, again a pumpkin seed and even smaller one. This certainly is not the spot to use a premium bait, because you will get this. Just out of spite, let's release it, like go back. Certainly going to move in this direction again, like always get the pumpkin seed. But yes, as mentioned, it's indeed so that we do get very nice like marlin fishing on the ocean later on. So there will indeed be saltwater fish in the future. And now do notice that we provisionally reached the follower goal, but unfortunately it's not much of it is not real people, so hopefully Twitch does something about them so that our statistics again look cleaner. So let's cast out and see for some more nice bass, hopefully. Yes, Mr. Hoss kind of has caused, like, as there's one that's called Hoss Army, which seems pretty like legit naming on that because like plenty of them came immediately when started the stream, so that was not the best start ever, but it is what it is, as noted, like problems of the internet era, automated hooligan. Alright, that's actually a nice striped bass. 2.3 kilograms, came in surprisingly easily, like almost no fight. Maybe the fish got surprised, so good $36 and quite nice fish already also, looks wise, so. And certainly that again pays for the premium bait, so let's go. Yes, do think that would be the correct term, automated hooligan. At least that came into mind first, like hooliganism on the internet. have not gotten have gotten 7 kilogram fish, but the famous 2 kilon siika. Do not think should like check what siika is in English, whether we can get one like ice fishing. Do faintly remember the famous video with the 2 kilon siika. Do think was like ice fishing at least. So should most probably try ice fishing again at some point and see if we get a 2 kilogram. Have gotten some very nice like multi-kilogram rainbow trouts with ice fishing though. Kirjolohi, several kilograms, like 3 kilon kirjolohi sounds also quite nice. Alright, this is actually probably a somewhat big one. At least was a nice fight. And it's fighting all the way, so. Alright, smallmouth bass, almost 3 kilograms. Very nice looking big fish. And new record, $47. Certainly. Yes, please. White fish. Alright, then haven't gotten one of those in any amount of kilogram. But I do think it's in the game, but do not think have gotten like right kind of fishery or such to get the famous 2 kilon siika. But 3 kilon kirjolohi also sounds very nice. Got some good rainbow trout ice fishing. Yes, it's a very popular fish for food. And of course the irony here is always strong, as it has been joked about often also with Luna and others, that this one likes to go fishing in the computer game, but actually can't eat fish at all. Faculty of the hidden arts. Alright, that sounds kind of legit. Hooligan robot. That's pretty much what would think, like software wise here. That actually sounds like rather like university humor. Alright, that's a big crappie. Do not think have ever seen like over 1 kilogram. It's very interesting looking fish, kind of like a lot of texture and pattern to it. But like $21 for a black crappie, that's like a really large one. New record also. Certainly a keeper. Alright, and still the premium bait is paying for itself, so let's get a couple, and soon we can also, like with our almost $400, we can again look at what we still need for the fly fishing setup, so we can also try that mode of fishing. Alright, good night, Camus, and thank you for joining us again. It's always great to see you. You will get the wave once have this out of the water, not really going to risk with the $10 a piece bait to wave while doing the fishing proper. right, we have a bite, and actually pretty strong fight too. Yeah, this is going to be something interesting, like fighting all the way. Alright, we actually need to apply the fishing net. Alright, this looks difficult in Fursuit, like we have to use the arrow keys and then push R. Oh, this will be interesting. Yeah, we actually made it. Like a mini game. Wow. Almost 10 kilograms. This is certainly like big moment again, like we first time got a fish up with the fishing net, and it's actually almost 10 kilograms breaking on the next like big, after over 5, almost over 10, 150 experience, almost $150, like very nice moment in the stream, like very big fish, certainly a keeper. Now we can probably look about getting some more equipment. So you can like somehow pre-ban the list, or what kind of facility that requires. Alright, considering the really nice fish. Let's see about some like what we are still missing for the fly fishing equipment. Alright, need to look into that like before the next stream on the browser side, but for now of course fish has the first importance. So let's see what we are still missing for the. Alright, thank you, Struggle. So let's see, we have the rod and the reel, so we need some fishing line for fly fishing, so maybe slightly better one, like here we have a bit better. Let's see, this would be already pretty good also durability wise. So let's buy that and equip it. Then what else we actually need for fly fishing? We of course need a fly. And they are of course fish specific, so this could be interesting for the starting lake, like one for trout. So let's buy one of these and equip it, and would think that would be actually like sufficient for fly fishing. Like we have the reel, we have a line, we have a fly. Do we need hook still, like separately? Like this has size, so would think that it actually integrates the hook. Yeah, there's a hook there, so actually this should be everything needed for fly fishing. So let's change lakes and see. about it. This is trout, and we have the fly especially meant for them. So let's see how our fly fishing setup works for us. There we go, and let's change to the fly fishing set, except it changed nothing. Yes, there we go. At least it looks very elegant. So alright, casting is a bit different than in other methods. First choose the desired strength and move the fly behind you. When it is in the proper position shown on the indicator, press the button to cast. The closer you are to the center of the indicator, the more accurate the cast will be. Alright, let's walk like to the water, like you are supposed to look fancy when fly fishing, standing in the water. To attract fish, you have to move the fly just like in the spinning method. Check the appropriate help page for more information. Alright, so how do we move the fly? It would seem that the button is pretty useful. Alright, we have a fish. And it's a pretty strong one. Alright, that's a great catch. Really beautiful rainbow trout. 4.36 kilograms. First time ever that have caught a rainbow trout on this lake in the summer. So clearly the fly did a lot. $67. That was very nice catch. So let's try some more fly fishing. Actually, the fly fishing had its own charm with the movement and the rhythm. So that was also very nice. So let's try a bit more. Really like the rhythm and the movement with the fly fishing. So let's again cast. And start moving the fly. The rhythm and the motion. Again a pretty big fish. Like really big fish. Would call this already fighting proper. At least it's gradually tiring. We are slowly winning. This is actually already a pretty tough fish to fight. Yeah. And it's gaining again, actually, like very tough fish. Finally we are gaining on the fish. Oh, wow. 6.6 kilograms. Almost a meter long rainbow trout. Wow. That's a really good fish. $102. Certainly really liking the fly fishing. The technique with the rhythm and the motion and the really good catch. Like really nice fish. So certainly worth another try. Alright, that cast was a miss. You have to push the button at once if you want the cast to happen. There we go. Alright, no catch this time. But yes, very much liking the rhythm and the motion with fly fishing. Right, we have a customer. Again, a pretty strong one. Alright, bull trout. That's also a big one, new record. 3.2 kilograms. Largest bull trout certainly. $50. Really nice catch with the fly fishing this far. So another cast is in order. Very nice clean cast right down the middle of the cast. Alright, no interest on that cast. And indeed, still would really like a mod that would give correct pose for the avatar, because that would look really nice. As do think some for success did the last stream, that it should get a mod that gives skunk pose, and I would certainly really like that. It would increase the immersion considerably. Quite foggy here. This looks like a really nice lake also for fly fishing, like pretty clear water, nice scenery, and fly fishing. It has a different dynamic with the rhythm and the motion, and actually rather enjoying it. Alright, and let's go for another cast. The fly fishing is very enjoyable, especially with the scenery. And another cast. Alright, for some fly fishing that has been really nice. Let's see if we can upgrade the usual fishing setup a bit. So this would be for 9.3 kilograms. Let's see, like about upgraded rods. Considerably expensive still compared to the improvement, so let's keep using that for now. And concerning the reel, like this one has comparatively lower durability. Let's see about this. Would be already quite a bit stronger, so this actually looks quite elegant with the metallic reel pace and everything. So let's get this. .8 kilograms, so that's considerable improvement. So a bit of improvement for the usual fishing setup too. Let's try a couple of more casts with the fly fishing and then go for a different lake and normal fishing again. Alright, and another go. Alright, we have a fish. And it's again a pretty big one. It seems the fly fishing in general mostly get interest from the pretty big time targets, so that's also a nice side in addition to the rhythm and the motion. That is actually very pleasing. Also a pretty feisty fish. At least we are again gaining, but the fight is far from over. would seem the fish is at least tiring a bit. We are not losing ground, so going to get it in soon, hopefully. Yes. Oh, very nice catch again. 4.38 kilograms rainbow trout. $68. So very nice catch for at least the last fly fishing cast for now. So let's move to a different lake next. We could again try the swamp. This would be interesting, but it's like $1,000 for a license, so let's try here again. Like, would be nice to catch a catfish, like it's very US like bayou thing to catch the catfish, but this far like the tries with catching a catfish, like using a pea or such as a bait, didn't go very far, like a couple of streams ago. Right, and again we are in like Louisiana or something in the bayou. Would be nice if you could also go for a little drive with the oldish like 90s US station wagon, like drive about a bit, like a pleasant morning drive before fishing. Would be nice to have a ride. Plenty of like movable houses and a lot of walking really here to get to the part of the pier that is conducive to fishing. Unsure if there are any boats actually, like, or hydrocopters or whatever here. At least haven't seen any. It's like, are there any other spots actually here? Yes, let's try actually this. Shorter piers but more open water. Yeah, there's also a boat here, but let's try like from the pier proper, and we seem to have the fly fishing rod in hand. Let's actually see if there are any like flies that are actually for catfish or such. If you can even fly fish a catfish, do not actually know. Probably someone would be laughing considerably, like fly fish a catfish. else did we have here? Bass, crappie, carp, catfish. So let's see like what would be a good one for bass. If they are either like fishable, at least the trouts are very well presented. This would be also for bass, but it's level 11, so let's see others that we can actually use. This would be also for bass, so let's buy one of these and try it out. Do we have the right one equipped? Yes. So fly fishing on the bayou. Interesting. Alright, let's try another cast. At least this far fly fishing hasn't done much here. Kind of not much caught yet with fly fishing. Whether it's very conducive for this fishery, unsure. Let's try a couple more and then try more traditional bait and float fishing. somewhat starting to wonder whether like the fly fishing is really viable in this fishery. Let's try one more. Alright, that was like the worst cast ever, but it got somewhere. Alright, let's try one more proper cast. Alright, we have a fish. And it's pretty powerful one. As usual with fly fishing, you usually do not get like the little guys. Alright, starting to get some perches. It was like at first just like pulling away at will. Now we are starting to have some perches for like a fight. Proper. Interesting to see what the bayou is willing to give us. Still fighting. But at least we are gaining at some rate. Pretty good clip, so. Right, we need to apply the fishing net. Wow, that's a big striped bass. 13 kilograms. We immediately broke the 10. Wow, really nice. In the rainy bayou, like 13.24 kilograms. Almost $200. That's like great fish. New record. 13 kilograms. Like again a great moment on the stream. Like this time really done well with the fish and really nice. So we are gradually like getting further in terms of like with this kind of fish we can actually get the big licenses like at some point when you get like 200 a piece. But yes, it's like really nice a fish. The biggest catch ever for this one. So certainly a really nice moment on the stream. And certainly a keeper of a fish. So after quite limited success. Alright, thank you Struggle. We'll look at the list later on. Now like great fishing, so that was nice. Considering like the fly fishing took a while to have a catch, but let's have a bit more tries. It was like the last try intended to do, but let's have another go, because it immediately when was about to stop fly fishing started giving some rewards. So let's keep going. Oh, certainly was a nice catch, the big one. But it's important to maintain your ban list. I'm sure. Like at least some kind of a try at controlling the problem. Of course, that works only to a limited degree because the list doesn't apparently auto update, but it's manual labor, so it's kind of like not a very permanent solution. Alright, let's have another try still with the fly fishing. Alright, one more with the fly fishing. Alright, let's try with the traditional fishing equipment, or what kind of bait we have in. Let's buy a few more of the premium bait and see where we get with that. The last one that followed this one would seem to be the Hoss 00312 Got You. I hope not, but at least got fish, certainly this time. Yeah, the underscore got you underscore. Alright, we have a fish. So exactly that one, yes. Also some fight on this fish, so let's see, might be a pumpkin seed or something, though with the very intense and eyed. Right. Half a kilogram, $7, like not very fancy. Let's release that and have another go. Yeah, it doesn't surprise this one that there are new ones, because it's exactly difficult with the list that there might appear new ones easily, especially if you can create user IDs with impunity. Again, as I'm getting used to the different rhythm of the float fishing. The fly fishing is really nice with the rhythm and the motion, so I actually like that a lot. So it's nice that the game implements the different dynamics of the different modes of fishing quite nicely actually. Alright, and there's interest. Striped bass, but a pretty small one. Still it's $32, so actually almost pays for the premium bait. Let's try more in this direction, like along the trees. Alright, we have a customer and it's clearly more sizable because there's a fight proper. Not yet really gaining on the fish, and considering the quite strong equipment we are using, this should actually be something interesting. Alright. Mirror carp. Don't think I've ever gotten one, at least in this size. 5.83 kilograms. Not very like valuable. $90 still, so it's very nice. For the weight it's kind of not the most valuable, but very nice fish. It's very large. Like a chubby chunky fish. Certainly a keeper. Alright, let's cast out again. The trees didn't seem like such a bad idea here, so let's go there again. Pretty nice catches also from the bayou comparatively, because didn't get much here the previous time here. Again takes a while, but here we have a customer. Not quite as fancy tension wise, so might be a small eyed or such, because there are no carps here. Do think at least the Crucian carp or such, like the small carps. Another mirror carp. So we do have some carps. $24, like that's again a nice catch. Not as big as the previous one, but still very competitive. So clearly that point gets the mirror carps. Do not think there's the Crucian carp here, which was the kind of plenty of tension and not much fish. So let's wait again. Alright, and there's interest again on the other end of the line. Moderate tension though, so it might be something at least slightly sizable. It's not really fighting, but it's not too light, so let's see. White crappie. So this is the kind of fish that gives quite a bit of tension, but not much fish. Let's release that. Overall, considering the premium bait, we did pretty well. Let's try what else we could use for the catfish. Cheese. The duff ball also. The marshmallow. Let's try the marshmallow. Haven't ever tried these, so let's get a few and see if we can catch catfish. Interesting, like very sweet bait. Let's fish with the marshmallow. If any fish actually care. At least that's very different for a bait. This may take a while, as most probably like the marshmallow is very divisive bait, considering who might actually even strike. Right. Like Are we fishing only the marshmallow, like least tense and probably have ever seen? Like, yes, 20 grams. Interesting. Like fish with the marshmallow, and probably the smallest fish ever. Let's try like along the shore for a catfish. Like somehow would think that it would be more probable to get a catfish along the shore. Let's try to cast across like the piers, at least as an experiment. Yeah, probably not working that way. The bait hit an obstacle, so let's move out a little and try like along the coast. If the catfish would be more there, at least to have like faint idea that the catfish could be found more in the shallow water. So let's cast like along the shoreline. And see what happens. It's also actually pretty windy here. It would be interesting to catch a catfish, but it has proven also earlier tried here like with the pea, but it never did much. The marshmallow is even more divisive, but should interest the catfish and apparently like the smallest fish ever. So let's see if we get any action really with the marshmallow here. At least would think that the catfish should be like in the more shallow water, but uncertain like whether this is going to do much. But let's wait and see. Like if there are any catfish interested in the marshmallow. Somehow it seems the marshmallow is not doing much here for us. So let's reel it in and try like what we could get along the shore, like with more traditional bait, like the premium wax worm. Let's cast out a couple of those and see like if the shore is actually worth any effort here. Whether there are any fish like along the shoreline in this position, which is also a good question. Whether it's a good idea or like cast further down along the trees like earlier, whether the shoreline is worth any effort. It's not seeming like terribly in flames also with the premium bait. Alright, probably not going to try to cast here again along the shoreline, so let's reel it in and cast along the trees again. That seemed like a pretty nice spot. Would think the fish might find more various food close to the trees with the detritus floating around, so at least do think it might be a better fishing spot. Not too much interest here either. This far kind of doesn't seem like the strongest spot for fishing from here in general. Yeah, let's reel it in and change the whole spot. This appears like it's not going to go anywhere here. Let's switch the spot altogether and go here. And cast maybe in this direction. Slightly along the shore, but not into too shallow water. Alright, we have some interest. Finally again, it was like was wondering if the bayou ran out of fish or not large, but let's reel it in. Very small spotted bass, but it's a new species, so even the it's less than half a kilogram, but $8. So let's sell that and try a bit different direction. Like let's cast straight forward here. some spots on the bay you are not very strong, at least for float fishing it seems like. Not much like bites. Alright. Nice strong nibble. Usually means like it's not such a major fish quality wise, because many will have like the very strong bite that sinks the whole float. Are not necessarily the best fish, it seemed usually, but let's see. It fought a bit at least. Alright, largemouth bass. $41, 2.5 kilograms, so actually very nice catch. We ran out of bait and it's also a good 2 hours on the stream, so considering the time of the day and the good 2 hours with great fishing, let's see what we can raid. Alright, it seems Angelo, or Kelohong as he's called here, is playing Beat Saber, and it would be nice as he got his song requests working, so it would be nice to actually provide him with a bit of fun. So let's call by him. Remember to follow him. He usually seems to stream very late at night, so let's, if you want to follow his Beat Sabering, he's pretty new to it again, he had a long break, so if you want to watch it now and then very late night, feel free to give him a follow, and let's go raid him. And again, thank you for watching. It was really nice stream, really nice viewership, extremely nice fishing, like several of the biggest fish ever. So let's give him a nice raid, and thank you once again. We'll return already tomorrow, most probably both with the Hunter and possibly a retro game. So see you tomorrow, and good night from the Skunk.